This is a Git repository for a small project. In it you find a collection of files, and below that a preview of the README file, which gives an overall description of the project. By clicking on this tab, we can see that the project has several branches, which are different copies of the project with slightly different changes. The two at the bottom are which follows line and which follows mouse. Which follows line is a variation of the project where the which follows along a line that the user can draw. In the branch which follows mouse, the which always flies directly towards the mouse. When a GH Pages branch is created, a unique URL is generated by GitHub, and when visited, the files in the repo are served as though they are the files of a website. We can see an example of the URL here. When clicked, the project runs. Here's a quick demo of the current state of the project. As you can see, there's a title page, a start button, and the user can draw a line that the which will follow. And there's also two animations that run on a loop. If you have an account on GitHub, you can visit this repository and click Fork in the upper right corner. This will make a complete copy of the repository that you can hold in your own account and make whatever changes you want without affecting this project. And down the road, you can request that the changes you've made be pulled back into this repository. If you own a GitHub repo or you're made a collaborator, you can create new files, upload files in bulk, or edit files right in the GitHub web interface. You'll always have the ability to edit your own projects, and you can add other collaborators by going to Settings, Collaborators. By clicking Create New File, you're presented with a web form that allows you to name the file, edit the contents, add a commit message, and then create the file. Clicking the Upload Files button allows us to drag a folder from our desktop containing multiple files, see a list of those files, add a commit message, and then add the files to the repository. We can also edit a file directly by clicking that file in a list and then clicking the pencil icon when it opens. Next, we'll do something slightly more advanced. We'll clone the repository to our desktop, examine a few of the branches, make some changes, and then push those changes back to this repository. The first step in this process is to open a terminal window if we're using Mac, and to use the git clone command plus the URL for the repository to get a copy of the repo on our desktop. We then change to the project directory, and we can use the git branch command to examine what branch we're on. In this case, we're on the project's default branch called GH Pages. But let's say we wanted to examine the which follow mouse branch. This is how we would get access to that branch. We use git branch with the all argument to see all the branches that are in our project. Then we set up git to track the changes of the which follow mouse branch with the command you see there. We now have access to that branch. We can verify the branches we have access to with the git branch command. And we can check out a branch by saying git checkout and the branch name. Let's check out the GH Pages branch again, and then run a local copy of the game. With this local copy running, we can observe that we're currently on a branch where the user is able to draw a line and the which follows it. Let's demonstrate what Git can do by switching to a different branch called which follow mouse, and then refreshing the game. We now see that this branch has slightly different code, allowing different behavior in the game. In this way, we can test out different control mechanisms that we might like, and choose which one is the best, without losing any of our work. Here we open a project file, make a small change, adding a period to the end, and then we observe the status of the branch. The status of the branch now indicates that one file has been modified. By typing git diff, we can see that one line was modified. The red line is the old line, and the green line is a new one. Now let's add these changes to the branch, commit them with a message, and then upload it to the main repo. Our changes have now been uploaded, and we can switch back to the Git web page, refresh, and observe that there's now a period at the end of the README file. You can visit my channel for similar videos. Thanks for watching.